Hello and welcome to Titanium Talar's Tarot. And today I will be doing a poll for Gemini, okay? So this is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. If you have any of these planets in Gemini in your chart, welcome. If you have none of these planets in Gemini in your chart, welcome as well. You probably have a message in here for you, alright? And if you are a cross watcher, I welcome you with open arms because heaven knows I was a cross watcher for many a video myself. So I get you and I got you, okay? Now, with that being said, the way I work is that I first pull cards from the Radlech Valentine Fairy Tarot deck, then I clarify those with the Brian Froude's Fairy Oracle, and if I need any further clarification, I will use Sylvia Netzer's Mirror Truth Lenormand deck. Alright, so I started your guys' reading and I decided to to better equip myself in order for you guys to get the best sound possible. Alright, now so the first card that I pulled was the Three of Summer pointed towards the left. Okay, and the Three of Summer is news, celebrating announcements such as weddings, graduations, or births, friends you cherish. Okay, now this pointing towards the left, it means that these graduations or these celebrations are coming, but it might take a moment. Okay, so don't fret, they are going to come, just not right now. Okay. And the card clarifying that is the Fairies of the Future. Okay? And the Fairies of the Future is be here now, guidance, forward moving. Okay? Because if you want your future to be bright and shiny, you need to prepare it with the right now. You need to make sure that your present moment is exactly how you want it, so that your future can look the way you want. Okay? Because if you botch your present moment, your future is going to be botched as well. Just saying. Okay? And in order to really clarify what you want for your future, you need to look at your past as well. So, not living in the past, just going back to the past just to see what you want for the future would be amazing. Alright, so that's card number 1. Card number 2 is the Wheel. I live in Canada, and at least in Quebec, in the Anglophone part of Quebec, we don't pronounce the H, or we don't make the H a part of our word. So when I hear it, it's cute, it's quaint. So the Wheel. I'm just laughing. So don't mind me, alright? So the second card out is the Wheel pointed towards the left. And the Wheel pointed towards the left is delays are over. Sudden or unexpected good luck, a new car or travel. Pointed towards the left, just like the celebration, which is taking its sweet time coming in. This is also taking its sweet time coming in. It doesn't mean that it's not gonna come. It just means it's taking some time to arrive. That's it. It's coming. Winter is coming, my friends. Or the wheel is turning. Alright? So just don't hang tight. Just be present in the moment in order for you to create what you want in your present, so that your future can be aligned with that present outcome that you so desperately want. Okay? And the wheel pointed towards the left is clarified by Penelope Dreamweaver. Now, Penelope Dreamweaver is inspirations, magical dreams, visions. Okay, so your future might not be, the future you want might not be coming in as quickly as you would wish, because you have inspirations, you have wishes, you have dreams, You have magical dreams, and you have visions that you want to create in your future. But at this moment, it's not coming in quick. And the reason being is because, all right, you started on this journey, but how should I say this? Okay, Aaron Doughty talks of, I think this is the one. It's power dynamics. But even if it's not, okay, the basic thing is that the way I see it is that life is a spiral upwards, okay? And every spiral in that spiral is a different color. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and on and on. And every spiral is a different color. Okay, so now the wheel has turned and you have gone into a new cycle, a new circle, a new cycle, right? And when you enter into new cycle, it feels like time is slow. It's not moving quickly. Nothing is happening fast enough for you. And that is probably because it's new. And new automatically means that there's a learning curve to it. It's going to take some time. And that's what it is. And so you might be losing a bit of faith because it's not coming in quickly enough. Your visions, your aspirations, your inspirations, your magical dreams, all those things are not really materializing themselves fast enough for you. But unfortunately, when you enter into a new cycle where everything is a whole new way of doing, thinking, experiencing everything, all right, all included, it might take a while before you get used to this new cycle. And if you don't pay attention, if you need to pay close attention, that you stick to the new cycle, even if it takes time to come to fruition, you're actually acting as if this new cycle is your new place of being, your new current state. Until you do that fully, you won't be really able to materialize whatever it is in your life. So there is a slight learning curve, but don't fret. Okay, it's not going to be long lasting. If you have someone in your corner like giving you like pep talks and telling you don't give up, it's almost here, it'll come in much faster because I'm talking through experience. Okay, the reason why my shift did not come for a while is because I would get in and out of, not get, but go in and out of wanting this cycle. You know, I would be like, yes, I want this cycle, and then I'd hit a wall, which is probably where you are right now. All right, I'd hit a wall, and then I'd divert back to the old ways. And so I'd go back and I would like regress in my how do we say, in my progression. And I would like, you know when they say 1 step forward, 2 steps back? That happened. But that happened for about a couple of years. I mean, after my accident, I really got into the groove of this. We can say 2 to 3 years after my accident. Wait, was it in 2013? Yes, so let's just say that this whole thing started in 2013. My accident was in 2008. So like 4 years. 5 years. Holy shiza. 5 years, okay. It took me 5 years to really get into the groove of this. You can say to really get in the groove, but before that, all right, so that my clear distinction that I wanted to be a part of this, you can say that it started in 2018, 2010. I'm confusing my numbers. 2010. But in 2010, from 2010 2013 was the years where I really buckled down on getting this right. Okay? And in those years is when it looked like I was moving, but I was still keeping my faith. And that's when I was going forwards and backwards, forwards and backwards, forwards and backwards. And then slowly but surely, the forward movements start to look like it was giving more returns. All right. And so that's when I started being like, okay, I'm going to fully try and be this emotion, like in this state all the time. And because I still have a learning curve, I'm still going through a learning curve in this state, right? There is this difficulty coming along, but it's completely normal. I mean, I don't necessarily have someone to pinpoint me always in the right direction. So I pull, but I don't have someone that's always there to tell me, okay, this is the right way or this is not the right way. But I follow what source tells me, what my angels and guides, my God tells me, okay? So I'm looking out, and what I've been doing for the last 5 years has been to, 5 to 8 years, has been to be looking out for signs and synchronicities. That is how the divine communicates with me. That is actually how the divine communicates with everybody. Okay? So any animal you see, any number you see, any synchronicity you see, anything that jumps out to your face and you're like, "Oh, that's interesting." That is something that the divine is letting you in on. Okay? So, yes. So make sure that you keep an eye out for these things. All right? So all that from the wheel. Next card out is the High Priestess, pointed towards the left. All right? So the High Priestess is trusting your intuition, careful reflection before taking action, insights that come through meditation. Pointed towards the left is taking you time to get into this energy. And why? Probably because you aren't doing any meditation on what you want to create, or you aren't really going into the past and seeing what you should have, just looking at the past to see what you could have done better. Not to be shitting on yourself, be like, "Oh, I did this badly," and hating on yourself. Nay, it is just looking to what you can do better next time. You see, what my father suggested that I do after my accident and after my having my head trauma, which made me become impulsive in my actions, in the things I said, and all those things. My father taught me a little trick, okay? He said, "Talar, stop, think, and go." So stop, think about what you're doing before you go forward, okay? Before you move forward, stop, think, all right? And it took me a little while, but I got a hang of it. And then on top of that, he added journal about it. Write down why, what happened, what were the precursors, and then finally we came to the point where he's like, "Okay, write down what you should have done better," which was very interesting because this was the exact same way I had to write my journal. I had to journal for university. I had a couple of classes that asked me to journal about certain things, and I found it interesting because that's the exact same thing that I did for learning how to work with my impulsiveness. And so my journaling in university was quite simple. Was easier for me now. Okay, so the high priestess. Yes, I was telling you that. Okay, journaling, because you might not be necessarily going into your past, or you're referring to your intuition to find out what you should do and what you should avoid. Okay, and that is clarified by Light's Moon's daughter. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but whatever. Light casts and shadows, spiritual guidance, emulation, riddles. Because what is the night, right? The night, have you ever gone walking at night? Everything seems different. You know, things seem farther away, things seem bigger. You see things that aren't even there. You know, just think of a child in their room in the dark, scared shitless because a monster will pop up out of the bed, right? Just an example. So you're probably not listening to your intuition because you are coming at it from a place of fear. Now, I'm Christian, okay, so I'm not saying anything, but in the Bible, all right, it said, God says, don't fear, right? Why fear? Why fear? Why fear? Because when you fear something, you shut yourself off. You are not able to see what you can do to make your situation better. And with that, you don't, you kind of shut yourself off to all the possibilities. Now, take this if you like. This is just an example. I'm not saying anything. If you like it, take it if it applies. I need to say this at the beginning, I think. It'll make a lot of stuff easier. Okay, so basically what I want to say is, when you are in a situation that is new to you and that you're not used to, don't go at it alone. As in, take some backup. Not necessarily a person, but a flashlight. If you're worried about the darkness, take a flashlight. If you're worried about, I don't know, swimming, take lessons. You know what I mean? Be proactive. And the best defense is a good offense, all right? So preparing, right? Living in fear is not that great, but not preparing in the case of something that might happen is worse, okay? So generally, people that are fearful don't necessarily prepare for situations that might arise. So prepare yourself, okay? Just do that. Just think of how you can make things better, and think of it from that perspective. Don't think of what might go wrong. Think of what you can do to make things better. Okay? Because the way you frame things, the way you frame your mind frame, your frame of mind will kind of dictate the way you see things happening in your life and how you foresee things or how you react to things. So have a right mind frame and you will have a right response. Okay? Now, the last card out is the Strength card pointed towards the right. And the Strength card is the grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges, the power of kindness and forgiveness. Time to embrace how wonderful you are. Now, what was I saying? The best defense is okay. good offense. I don't know how the saying goes, but the best defense is a good offense, right? So be proactive in what you're doing. How should I say this in different terms? Your strength is what is going to keep you safe. Okay? So, gain strength by having a good offense so that your defense can be amazing. All right. And what is clarifying, the strength card pointed towards the right is the birth mother pointing towards the right as well. And so the birth mother is creativity, nurturing, productivity, intimacy, and sheltering. So strength, by seeing into the future, you will be able to embody this energy for yourself, for the people around you, because when you can best serve yourself, you can best serve others as well. All right? So that is all that I have for you guys this week. Gemini. Okay. Gemmies. If you like this, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on the notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff. Now, please, I love comments. Leave me a comment, pretty please. I will adore it. I read all of them. I might not answer, but I read all of them. Okay? I really do. And with that being said, all right, this is a very good reading. At least it ends on a good note. Okay? I wish you guys all a very good week, and I will see you next time. Okay, Gemini? Bye.